This is what I'm talking about. This is my jam. Welcome to NSFW stream.
Jesus. It is after dark. Oh my god. Welcome to the true ending.
Dun dun.
Dun dun.
Dun dun. That's the engine.
That's the end.
It's a choo-choo engine. We're going.
Right, yeah. We're on the train to the finale.
Dun dun.
So we got to figure out, now that we know the code to the coffin, we're back in the ending where Santa has just taken June hostage and also ordered Lotus and Ace to come with him through the 9 door.
All right,
leaving
bad
us.
Santa. To
Yes.
be continued.
Yes. And so now we're left with these schmucks, but we now know the code to the coffin, so we can
And
probably
no
open
one's
it.
dead.
And no one's dead yet.
We think.
All right.
Except
Clover-
for the 9th man. R.I.P.
Rip. Clover looked down at her hand and traced with her finger the faint blue veins that crisscrossed them. Seven shoved his arms into the front of his overalls and scratched his stomach. No one spoke. Silence made the air feel thick and oppressive. Desperate for something, anything to occupy his mind, Junpei walked to the larger of the 2 9 doors. He stood in front of it and looked at the red. It read, engaged.
And Jajade.
Engaged.
Engage.
He moved to the smaller door. Yeah, that's really what it is that, like, this is just a metaphor for marriage, this whole game. The red vacant.
I
Hey
hope
Jeff,
not.
Jeff, are you vacant or are you
I'm
engaged?
vacant, guys. I'm not engaged. I'm
Ooh.
hoping for the right digital route, you know?
Oh.
I gotta look for the 9 to complete my 1 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
It's going to take 3 people at the
Yeah.
same time.
It's really a polygamous fable. 999 is. The digital root of the remaining people was 7. 4 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4, math.
Savage.
There was no possible way for them to open the door with a 9 on it. Junpei touched the surface of the door.
Feels like a door. June.
He thought about June, about Akane Kurashiki, about Kiani.
Keeny.
Was she safe? That was all that mattered to him. If she was alive, if she had escaped this horrible boat. That was what Junpei prayed for. 7 came up next to him. He pulled off his hat, scratched his head, and sighed.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
Make out.
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
Make out.
7 opened his mouth to make out one. Is that the sound he makes?
Hey, man, he doesn't know what he's doing.
No wonder he's single. A noise echoed through the room. Someone was pounding on something vigorously. It wasn't mechanical. It was certainly human.
Oh, that's right.
Junpei and 7 looked at one another.
Hey, what in the hell is that?
So we know that this is going to be Snake in the coffin, eh?
Yeah, yes.
Shh, quiet!
Clover motioned to 7 to be quiet.
I'll
She
murder
put-
you with an axe if you're not quiet.
Oh.
She put one finger to her lips and closed her eyes in concentration.
Hello? Housekeeping?
Housekeeping. We open the coffin and just like 3 maids come out and are like, oh, we've been outside for hours. What the hell? The 3 of them listened, trying to determine where the sound was coming from.
Where's it coming from? I think could it be? Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
Duh, 7.
The
You're right.
Let's open it. But how?
power of friendship.
What are these muscles for? For show? Oh, those muscles, not mine.
Clover's talking about her muscles. She's like, get out of the way.
I've been working out a lot.
Are you telling yourself to force it open? What's going on?
I'm not sure anymore.
Just shut up and try.
Shut up and jam.
And drive.
Shut up and drive. Junpei and 7 grabbed hold of the coffin. They tried to get a good grip with what little purchase they could find and pulled with all their strength.
I'm screaming too.
Damn it. Man, it won't even budge.
There was some sort of keypad attached to the coffin. Its purpose would not have been difficult to determine.
Also, wouldn't be difficult to determine who was in there if they were just like, "Hey, it's me, Snake."
Yeah, you'd think they could say something.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
right?
Come on.
I guess maybe it's not soundproof because you can hear the thumping. Their eyes were almost immediately drawn to it.
Not another one. Yeah.
Not more numbers.
Looks like it.
Do you think we could have put... Wait, do you think we have to put the right password in or it won't open?
Yeah. it's a key code.
The noise wasn't stopping. In fact, it was getting louder.
Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now. I know that. I'm not stupid, but without a passcode, there's not much we can do.
Are you a wolf?
They couldn't even tell how many numbers the passcode needed to be.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Oh, let's look for one.
God.
Oh, but we know. Unfortunately, there didn't seem to be anything near the coffin. Clover ran to examine the pews, and Seven investigated the desk, but they turned up nothing.
Man, pews just make me think of pew pew every time. No matter if it's like, hey, you want to go sit? Pew pew. Yeah.
Welcome to church. We've got lots of pew-pews here. It's the Church of Galaga.
There's nothing here.
The church is like, that's so silly. Not making this easy, are they?
Come to the tractor beam of love. The sound still wouldn't stop.
That's the only way to get two fighters.
It's true.
Once.
For he so loved the earth that he gave up one of his fighters in a tractor beam. But on the third wave, he won it back.
He won it back and gained an extra life.
Brothers, let me tell you about the Gospel of Galaga.
That wasn't a pew, that was a hiccup.
Yeah. What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out?
11307. No, 037.
Were we supposed to write it down, or are we going to put it in automatically? Oh, hey, it's on the back of my paper.
Yep, we wrote it down.
Yeah.
The world blinked.
How?
Ooh, this is new. Psychic premonition. Suddenly, there was a voice inside of Junpei's head.
This is happening, Jeff, finally.
Yeah.
All three of us, maybe?
Sure. Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. Now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
What? Those voices? What?
All together now. It was.
It was
FreshPlays.
Huh? What?
What's up?
I have the suspicion I'm being streamed. Seven and Clover ran over to him, but Junpei didn't know what to tell them. If he told them he'd heard a voice, they'd laugh. Or worse, think he was going insane. So all he said was...
Math. Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing.
He cleared his throat a little too loud and looked pointedly down at his bracelet.
A watch.
There was a pair of small buttons protruding from either side of it.
Can we turn the game up a little bit?
Junpei.
Is it at the 40?
It's at the 40.
Well, we can turn it up for
us.
us.
Yeah, we can turn it up.
There we go. He pressed the buttons. Oh shit. Okay, we wrote this down.
It was right, left, right, left.
Oh no! Did we? We did not.
It was left, right, left.
Truth is
right.
gone.
Left, right.
Truth had gone. Truth
was right, so it begins with right.
That's the one that we clicked on. Oh wait, we got.
So it's right, left, right, left, right, left because it was.
Truth had gone.
It's back.
Truth had gone. Truth. Had...
Truth had
right,
gone.
Right.
Beep boop, beep boop. Konami code.
Up, down, VA start. That was it.
1, 4.
There we
3,
go, and that's
8,
the number
3,
we wrote down.
4, 2, 1.
Thank you for the confirmation. It might have changed.
8 numbers blinked on and then off on the bracelet display.
I need you guys to know that I wrote down those numbers, and then next to it, I wrote coffin. Fuck. I think I was excited about finding the numbers.
That's my fanfic where Junpei finds Snake early in the coffin, and the two of them get it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
Oh, Junpei.
Don't you want to have sex in a very small space where no one can really move a lot?
And it reminds you of your own mortality, so you feel more alive.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to do that.
Doesn't that sound so good?
Not
Just
me.
like your sweat. You don't know what's your sweat and what's theirs.
What's
Okay,
your
guys.
tongue and their tongue.
Arms.
Anyways. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1, Matt.
We got it.
Huh? Hey, what the hell were those numbers? What?
I apologize. I've had a glass of sake and I'm a little slow on the uptick. It's gonna be okay. Oh my gosh, are those
Junpei didn't answer.
numbers?
He simply walked straight to the coffin. He knelt down in front of the keypad, running over the numbers in his head so that he wouldn't forget.
1, 4, what were they? 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1, 1, 4, 3, 8, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2.
With trembling fingers, he punched them in.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Good beeps.
I wouldn't even have to enter them.
No, I love
Thank
it.
you.
That was all of them.
I wrote it down for nothing.
He punched the E button. I mean, it gave us coffin fuck, so.
It did.
You know.
If only we could title the episode Coffin Fuck.
Demonetized. Then there was the sound of the coffin lid unlatching. Someone sat up out of it. I'm gonna be so freaked out if it's not Snake.
Yeah, right?
It just occurred to me that might happen.
Yeah.
It's no way. Why? Why are you? It's definitely him.
What's up, guys? What's up, gamers? Oh, is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you.
Why didn't you say it was you? Snake.
Oh, Michael.
Those are all your characters.
Oh, we've all had a glass
You,
of sake.
why? I need another one.
Junpei and Seven. Is that you? Is everyone else there as well? Just like Rip Van Winkle.
Just like
What
it.
is that? Santa? Who is that?
Famous,
Santa
I guess, fairy
Claus?
tale. No.
Does he give candy and toys to children?
None of those things. He falls asleep for 40 years and wakes up and the world has passed him by.
Did he age?
He did
What?
not. I don't think.
What?
That's
I don't
weird.
remember.
What?
Still, it was very much like Snake to simply cut to the heart of the matter and ask.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Junpei and Seven shared a wry smile. Clover's eyes were filled with tears.
You're back.
I never laughed. With a cry of joy, she leapt into Snake's arms.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I'm sorry I
heart.
suspected them of being terrible, even though Clover did totally go The Shining on everyone.
Oh, why does everybody like murder Clover? This Clover is so much better.
You guys know that Snake's gonna stab her right now, right?
Don't you dare.
Gently now. My body's still a little weak.
From ew.
From what?
Well, coffin fucks?
I barely feel like I could take like 5 bullets and still claw my way to some, villain.
I forgot about that.
Clover looked nothing so much as a lost child who had finally found her home. She cried and cried and cried. Her eyes were red, her nose was running. She picked up and gasped as if she were about to begin hyperventilating.
Then she threw up, and then she accidentally pooped when she went into fart.
She shit herself, she threw up.
I
Yeah.
pooped. You're back. You're really here.
Her voice was happy, but almost desperate, as if she feared he would disappear again if she stopped talking to him.
Well, open your eyes. He won't disappear.
Tear after tremendous tear rolled its way down her face.
He can't open his eyes, so I won't.
Her small arm strained as she clutched Snake's body as tightly as she could.
I mean, technically, he can open his eyes, but he can't see, so I think the point's mute.
Perhaps she had to convince herself he was real. Perhaps she was worried he would be gone the moment she let go. Perhaps she simply didn't know what else to do.
Aw. You're back.
Come now, what's gone into you?
Let's take a moment about that.
Yeah,
Think about
really.
that, Snake.
You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Well, did Snake explain how we got in that coffin?
No.
He just said that he inhaled some gas and then
Okay, so
Well,
he doesn't
woke
know
up
we all
there.
think he's
Yeah.
hella dead.
he doesn't have a clue what's going on.
No.
Not as though you did. I really thought you were dead.
Huh?
You
He wasn't
jerk.
coughing.
Blacka!
Ah,
Blacka, 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 blacka.
Clover's a weeb.
Blacka.
I hate that word.
Baka or weeb?
I think baka when said by an American. It's like,
it is
"Whoa."
pretty bad.
It's pretty cringy.
Clover broke into sobs so great she could no longer talk.
Blacka.
It was a touching reunion between brother and sister. Even though Junpei knew they had little time and every minute they waited was a minute they wasted, it felt cruel to pull them apart.
This is probably very odd if not in novel mode. We don't get
Yeah.
any of this.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Junpei and Seven sat down on one of the pews, waiting for Clover to calm down before explaining to Snake what had transpired. Pew 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 pew. Sat down on the
Hey,
pew
guys.
pew.
Hey guys.
That'd be so great. I would like church more if you sat down at a pew and it went pew pew.
I would too. Yeah, I would just keep standing up and sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now. Thank you. In the shower room, there was a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
Yes.
He had quickly and neatly summarized the events of several hours, a skill most of the cast of this game, including the narrator, could pick up on.
Yeah.
Junpei nodded. You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here in this room.
But is he really bad?
Do I have it straight? Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Well, the dead body's a surprise.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Well then, I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me. Corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
Good question. Snake, I missed you.
You don't know?
No, why would I?
The guy in the shower room, we don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes.
Anyway, this Mr. X started an orphanage for mutants.
Yeah, and they can telepathically, tell you stuff. But you're
Go
wearing
through
some kind of weird
walls.
robes.
You got laser eyes.
That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X.
Burn
We need
them
to
with
figure out
laser
who that
eyes.
was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me.
Obviously, you're blind.
I only just now woke up.
Oh, no.
I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
Yeah.
I like that they took the time to give him new clothes, though. Like, they could have just left him naked. There was no reason for them to put
I wonder
the
if
robes on him.
he is naked, but the developers were like, you gotta put some clothes on him. So they did, but they put this like phallic red wiener thing.
They're like, there was a dick there.
You know there was a dick hanging.
Oh.
That is the Saturn of Venus there, though? Interestingly
That
enough.
the dick's hanging down too?
Yeah.
Sick.
Because that's the one that Junpei was like, hey, it's you.
Like cool sick, not like
Yeah.
gross sick. When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was in a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was
0. Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin. Junpei crossed his arms in thought. Are we gonna get more genius,
no.
Junpei?
Why?
I hope so.
Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero?
We're not gonna get any genius.
I don't get
Junpei.
it. What the hell does any of it mean?
Yeah, he dumb.
And I
He
have
dumb
no
still.
idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone? Where do those words come from? Why do I feel compelled to push the buttons on a bracelet after hearing them?
I wonder if replaying this game is itself a part of the story.
Yeah, see, that's what I suspect, is that it is like a time travel thing.
Yeah, like the truth had gone, Bitty Bats, is stuff that we know, but these characters during this run through don't know.
Yep.
And so they're like, what's happening?
In this run through, though, Clover does have the paper still, but she hasn't shown anyone.
And we don't know what that paper is,
Correct,
right?
yeah.
Curious.
Seven had asked him about it while they waited for Clover to finish crying. Eventually, she'll get out of her system eventually. He'd had no answer for him then, and he still didn't.
All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean?
That's cool. That's a really cool way to work in the meta-ness of playing
Yeah.
a game over and over.
'cause
Without being like, we know it's a game.
Well, because that's what Zero said in the last ending was like, this path didn't turn out so great.
Yeah.
So, his mind was a maelstrom of mysteries.
Zero
clues.
Spike Chunsoft.
Yes. His mind was a maelstrom of mysteries, clues, theories, and more mysteries. He could barely think.
And also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was, Interruption.
There had been another experiment conducted on the same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it.
We still haven't found the mummy either. The mummy
That
still
hasn't come up in a minute.
Yeah. Morphogenic field theory. Dead guy. 2 murders. Lots of blood. This guy switching clothes. Somebody saw his wiener. Like the nonnery game?
Watch.
A what?
It all comes back.
And whatever strange thing was happening to Junpei himself.
I'm a player character? I'm a protagonist? Where's my Ahego?
No, it's a
Ahoge. Oh, no!
You did it.
No, I screwed. No!
The curse has moved on.
Okay, so those words are very similar, and one does not mean the little head thing. Dang it! Dang
And you
it!
edited an
I
opening to make
switched-
fun of me for that. Now look
in my
where we
brain, I
are.
was like, okay, the one that I think it's gonna be is the one we've said the most. So I have to switch it and be the one that's not. That's the wrong one, and I messed up.
See, I've now memorized that, like, Leggo my ego, don't say Ahego. That's a little rhyme I made for myself, so now I know that that's what you do.
Did you really?
Yes,
That's so
actually.
precious.
Like, as soon as you said that, I looked in your eyes and I was like, Lego my Eggo. Don't say Ahego. Oh shit, you said the wrong one.
I think the
Whoa.
Lego My Eggo thing started from Mario 64. Whenever you jumped in with one of the picture frames, it would go.
Lego, my Eggo.
It would go, yeah, lost my Lego. I lost my Eggo, and then the
I
campaign
thought
was
it go
like,
Tuggo.
Let's go.
lost my Eggo.
That's it.
That's what I think.
Anyway, speaking of mysteries. But as he struggled through them,
Jupiter's like, why am I thinking about Eggos right now?
Eggo
He's like, is it a Ahego or a Hoge? But as he struggled through them, Jinbei began to realize something. There was something that tied all of them together.
Watch it.
And the point connecting the dots
Hello.
Oh,
was zero.
Zero. He's the ringleader, the person that who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
Who was Zero?
I mean, in the last run, it said Santa was.
Yeah, Jinbei had the beginnings of a theory. He could only test it. Or perhaps...
Does he think June is? Because it's obviously
There's no
June,
way he
right?
thinks June is, but...
You know?
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. Excuse me. For now, it is of utmost importance. I'm sorry, I got a little gassy.
Yeah,
in
did
the
I
coffin.
say that Snake also had a glass of sake in the coffin while
For
he was
now.
having sex?
For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30.
30.
The last time we checked the clock, yes.
Eggos.
What time is it?
That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door. Math.
Oh, hey, yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out. I'm done crying.
As they sniped back and forth, Junpei glanced at Snake's left hand.
Get dumb big hands.
He was wearing a bracelet with a 2 on it.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
Your
I'm not-
pocket probably has secrets, and those secrets are really damning.
I assumed you'd figured it out.
God, forget it. Let's just get going.
7 stomped off toward the smaller number 9 door. Clover, Snake, and Junpei followed. 7 quickly laid his hand on the red. An asterisk appeared on the screen. Marry me. Junpei and the others followed suit and laid their hands on the scanner panel. Soon there were 4 asterisks on the screen. 7 glanced at them, then laid his hand on the lever of the red.
So this is the smaller door?
Yes.
All right,
So curious.
you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Junpei paused for a moment.
Not yet. I am Snake.
I need a gun.
Huh? What? Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
I am Snake.
Did I say I meant 0?
Snake, I'm you.
Wait, no, but that did happen. That did happen, right?
People
What?
thought Junpei was Snake?
No, remember when somebody was like, "But I'm Snake," and then they're like, "No, but no."
Oh yeah, Junpei did something. He did "I'm Santa" to fool
I'm Santa,
Ace,
yeah.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Okay,
to
I
fool
saved
Ace.
my butt. I saved my mistake.
You saved it. It was very smooth.
You want to check something?
Yes, I do. But before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us. What do you mean? We don't need. Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Junpei looked directly into Seven's eyes.
Kiss.
The older man looked back for a moment, then nodded.
Fine.
Hello, another door.
7 pulled down the lever, and the door 9 creaked open.
It's coquettish door.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
I bet
wee.
you did not expect to see me.
Then they waited.
I am a surprise door.
6, 7, 8. Clunk, clunk. After 9 seconds, the door closed.
Oh, go figure. 9. All right, that means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
Oh yeah.
So we knew that already. It's obvious.
Junpei's just figuring it out.
Obvious?
He's like, guys, I think the bracelets. Let us get into the doors.
Obvious? Yeah, you're right, it is. Now what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
Oh yeah, it's 6.
Oh, that's right.
But we don't know that in this run.
What?
But Junpei does because we're playing him.
Yeah. Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
Oh, fuck.
For a moment, Clover looked surprised, but she recovered quickly and stuck her tongue out at Junpei.
You got me.
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
No kidding.
It is kind of weird seeing her
bulging
be like
pockets.
sweet and cheery, and then it's like, it takes very little for you to go axe murder crazy.
Except for a brutal murder of her brother. Like, she killed the people that she thought killed her brother. She didn't, like, massacre everyone.
She killed us for no reason.
Okay. You're right.
She reached into one of the pockets of her voluminous jacket and produced a bracelet.
I feel like once you kill, you just keep killing.
You
can't go
You're like,
back.
I'm into it now.
Yeah, I did it.
That's a scary thought.
Mike is Clover.
Oops.
He's so cute, but he'll murder you.
Oops.
Do you ever have the thought that your significant other, like, has the capacity to just decide to kill you that one day?
Yes.
Actually, I have.
Yes. Yes.
I have had that vividly sometimes.
You just kiss me with peanut butter. And I'd be like, wait, why am
Oh,
I
That's
no.
true. Beth could do it so easily.
An accident? I would never do it as an accident.
True.
Junpei took it from her and turned to 7.
Okay. This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make sure this is a little easier to talk about, I'm going to call the guy we found dead. Okay. I'm going to call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna call the
I'm gonna call the guy.
dead.
Just pop on my cell phone. Hey, dead guy.
Yar.
Yar, you might be
Help me your voyage, Junpei.
you're a ghost star.
What are we calling him?
Cap. The cap
Captain
can make
Pirate.
Yeah, Cappy.
well, not Cappy, because that's a different
I
game.
mean, I'm gonna call him Cappy.
Okay.
Happy.
Do what you want.
Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet.
Yar.
Because of math. Though, the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this
Cappy.
game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay. Beep boop.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull
Well, we
the
didn't want to
lever.
draw a picture of the captain's
Ooh.
bracelet.
The door didn't open. The red display read error.
I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Wait, so how did we figure out that the captain's bracelet entered or added up to 6
We did the same test in the previous ending.
on a different door,
No, same on the 9 double door.
which is a different door than this one?
Yes,
But it doesn't work on this door.
or the other one because it's not a 0 bracelet.
I'm sorry, what?
So the bracelet says 0 on its face, but it actually
It's
the
6.
numerical value is 6.
Oh, I'm ahead of the game. I see.
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
I assume that Junpei would just have the wisdom that we have.
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter.
Can this game be called 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hours if there's not 9 people?
Yeah, false. I mean,
False game.
and technically, considering all the runs, it's been more than 9 hours as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
And with the 2 9 doors, there's 11 doors. Sorry, no, there's 10 doors in total. Plus the
Game?
third 9th door, so 11
That's
doors
the
in total.
secret.
That's the
That's
secret.
who 0 is. It spells it out in like whatever that weird code was. for
Hexadecimal?
Hexadecimal code. I'm sorry I called it weird. It's fine.
7 waved his bracelet in front of the scanner panel. Sure enough, a single asterisk appeared on the red.
Huh, looks like you're right. See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
June is 0. That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Junpei. Oh, scan the bracelet with this combination.
Oh, God.
Just pick one.
Oh, no.
Let's say Snake, Junpei, 7,
Oh,
Cat.
this is painful for me.
Well, wait,
No, math.
Let's try Snake, me, Clover, and Cap.
we can actually figure it out, though, since we know what Cap equals.
Math equals 5. If this combination opens a door, then Cap's bracelet is the number 4.
That's not true.
However,
Sorry.
no, it's your line.
Oh, then which one should we go with?
We can
6
figure it
plus-
out. The door didn't open.
So Cap's number isn't 4. How about...
We know Cap's number 6.
Yes, so
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4.
We need an
Junpei's-
18.
What's Junpei?
Junpei's 5.
Okay, so it's not Snake, Junpei, and Cat.
No.
Clover's what?
Clover's 4. So Snake plus Clover is 6, plus 7 equals 13, plus Cap equals 19. That's not right. 7 plus Junpei is 7, plus 5 is 12, plus 6 is 18. That's it. 7 plus Junpei plus Cap. Yep.
Yeah. Let's try 7, me, and Cap. Cause math. Wait.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, I see. If this
Okay.
combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is the number 6.
Beep, beep, beep.
Da-da-da-da.
Is that a simple? Like that's a simple puzzle, right? June equals 0 then.
But I did a little math though that her bracelet does also equal 6 though.
Yeah, but the fact that this bracelet is
Two
6 should be
sixes.
like a red arrow towards her.
It
as
is.
0 is June.
It is, but like that, you have to square a lot in your head for that to
I
work
am.
out. Yeah, I mean,
I'm squaring it all.
I like the idea.
Hey,
I'm also
hey.
nervously pulling off my fingernail polish. So whoops.
It opened. The door opened.
What? Why? Oh my God! What does it mean?
Both 7 and Clover seemed rather shaken as they turned to look at Junpei for answers.
Why would you ever look at Junpei for answers?
The door slid heavily shut. Junpei raised an eyebrow.
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6 because math equals 9. But it does. Wait, doesn't it say 0? Do my eyes deceive me? This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0.
Oh.
It's a letter O.
Oh, hexadecimal.
Oh.
God damn it.
My God.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it.
I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
Before Jimmy could answer, Snake spoke up. There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but
I've been thinking about this
I
in the
think
coffin.
June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped. Oh, it was a 9.
Who fucking called it? Me.
In
Me. It was me.
other words, June's real number is. Yeah, and with a 9, you can enter any, like, it doesn't matter what combination. A
9?
A 9 is functionally a 0
Mm.
in this system.
My brain is unable to process that, but I will believe you.
Trust me. That's why the number 9 man's bracelet was so valuable and why Ace wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
So she should be called September.
Yeah, exactly. Her name's
Oh my God.
Oh, weird. It's
Do you
foolish.
remember when your girlfriend was 0?
Ooh.
That seems the most likely.
And all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because I don't understand. Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up.
Oh, she's being me right now.
Yeah. Clover grabbed Junpei's notebook and began to write furiously in it.
Here, look.
Junpei leaned over to look at it.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake?
Like, 'cause he's blind.
Boop, 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 boop. And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with who. And I wrote what all the numbers were.
And I also did it in Braille.
So if you switch 9 and whenever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root's 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
My handwriting. What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it? Oh, sorry, that was your line.
Oh, it's okay.
Yes, that's right, Mary.
What about it?
I was just like, my brain was just working. I just didn't even read it.
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a
I think
thing?
Santa figured it out.
The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 and Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3.
What?
It's
8?
a W. Santa's real number. 7, would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Seven took the pen from a confused Clover and began to adjust her calculations.
I'm so Clover right now.
Yeah.
This is what we're getting at, right, Snake?
Do we change 3 to 0?
Yeah.
Yeah. He read out the changes he'd made. When he finished, he looked at Snake.
This is all this math stuff.
Wait a second. Does that mean every single path we went down, if we went back and checked the math for people going through doors, it would work out with 0 and 9 being 3
Yeah.
and 6? That's astonishing.
Yeah.
Good job, game.
I mean, both 9 and 0 are...
Maybe it's not that shocking. I just don't know math, so it's like
No, I'm
wild to me.
I'm blown away.
Yeah.
My face is blown away right now.
I can see.
Yeah.
I can see too.
For those at home, my face is blown.
For those at work, you're never gonna know.
You turn off this video, get back to work.
Dip.
How we
Thank
doing?
you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
He's really 0? No way.
Seems like it.
Santa is
0 could be a team, though. 0 could be June and Santa.
0?
Because 3 plus 6 is 9.
Is
which
June
is
just
0.
dumb and she read it upside down? Or they put it on upside down?
Again, she might be in on it. She might have known that her bracelet was a 9.
I'm gonna bite my nails right off. Oh my god.
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. But do they even have, like, an explanation for why 3 would equal 0?
Well,
I mean,
they're all going. Santa and June are always in the same room together. So
No,
like,
what I mean
there's-
is that, like, for the captain's one, it's like, oh, it's not a 0, it's an O, therefore it's a 6. Or June, it's like, oh, it's not a 6, it's a 9 because it's flipped. Like, there's still, like,
oh,
some
why
base...
is a 3 not a 0?
Yeah, how do you explain a 3 being a 0? Maybe this is
He's
it.
0.
Plus
he gets to
3.
break the rules, I guess.
Plus 3 and minus 3.
0's no Monokuma.
They cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
That kind of sucks. Like, as a puzzle lover, if you, at the end of the puzzle, are like, you didn't get it, well, that's because the number 3 was actually the number 0 the
Yeah.
whole time. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool in the context of this whole game, but
It doesn't
I'd
feel
be
like
mad.
we could have figured that out on our own.
Not at
Unless,
all.
like, we suspected Santa was 0 already, and even then.
which I did because I saw a shot of something that I think is in the end of this. I did see a shot of Clover saying Santa was 0. But I was like, maybe everybody's just assuming everybody's 0. So I wasn't.
that was my V3 experience.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I get it. Santa was still playing by the rules of the non-order game this whole time.
Sort of.
I mean, yeah,
Precisely.
I mean, kind of.
sort of.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
Now, I'm not sure if he acted alone or not. But I think it's safe to conclude that he is 0. If my hypothesis is correct.
Now, where are they?
In the ship?
Yeah, like where? Because we're the 4 of us are here.
Yeah, we're in the chapel area.
Where's Snake and Lotus and?
They went through, so they're in the, what room was
The
that?
incinerator?
The incinerator room, where
Oh.
we showed down with Ace in a previous ending.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. You said this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Clover bit her lip.
Ow!
She seemed to be having some difficulty believing her brother's explanation. Junpei remained silent and thought.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible,
No.
that would mean that there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case, she's not my girlfriend.
All right, that's enough talking.
No, keep talking,
Let's
because
go.
there can't be 2 number 9 bracelets. 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 doors. Hours.
It's high time we went through that door.
That's true. Ew, who's white hand? Oh, Snake.
He's got a grody hand.
That's gross. I'm sorry. I'm also that pale, so I guess it's okay for me to criticize it, but that grows me out.
Door 9 opened. They leapt through.
You're judgy.
I am.
He's a cartoon character.
It's
Y'all,
right there.
I've realized that sometimes I think I'm making a joke, but I'm just being mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
relatable.
I want to be better.
The dead was directly in front of them as they came through the door. Quickly, they scanned their bracelets. We've seen corpses
Yeah.
blown to shreds,
Oh.
but Beth sees a pale hand and she's like, nope, turn off the
That
game.
color's wrong.
I almost thought that it wasn't gonna work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, almost. And they were just gonna be stuck in this small room and all blow up
Oh,
together.
God. That's the true ending. Fucked up.
How sad.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
listen to Junpei so closely. After pausing for a moment to catch their collective breath, Junpei and his companions headed down the long hallway in front of them.
All right, let's keep going. And going and going.
At the end was a set of stairs leading down into the ship.
And I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
They leaned out and looked over the side.
Looks dry. Let's head down.
After deciding it was safe, they headed down the stairs. Before long, Junmei and his companions found themselves on the bottom deck. They turned left into another hallway, at the end of which they found another door.
Hey, it's a...
Door! Oh.
And of course, there was a symbol engraved over the keyhole.
Of course.
Neptune?
It looked like the sort of harpoon one would use to hunt fish, the kind with 3 prongs, otherwise known as a trident. Snake traced the shape of it with his fingers. And this is the Neptune symbol.
Yeah.
There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
Of course you do.
Clearly, I wasn't going to open this door.
Nope. Uranus does not
different-
open this door.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key. Uranus won't fit into this hole.
Let's turn it around. Let's turn around and go back for now. Yeah.
After examining the door for a few more minutes, they gave up and headed back the way they'd come. Oh, really, that's it? We walked down the hallway and we're like, nope, all right.
Yeah. No, hey, another door.
With a little more searching, they found a metal door.
Ooh. And a card reader this time.
A symbol was engraved onto the card reader.
You're right, there's one last room.
It's the Uranus symbol.
Hey, I have the Uranus card. This is the place.
He muttered to himself and slid the card through the reader. The forest of knowledge, where the mummy resides.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very pumped for
Me
this.
too. It beeped once, and the light on it turned green. With a heavy metal groan, the door creaked open.
With a heavy metal groan, Uranus opened.
And we found out what was inside of it.
Oh my god.
When we come back.
Oh, Beth, what?